Well, yeah, I think in terms of bright spots, you got to say, there's worse things than being 2-1-1. We've played some good teams. Of course, we got a result against a very good team in St. Edwards. First game out, got them 2-0, and I expect them to beat a lot of people this year. Game against Midwestern, I thought we were really unlucky not to get a result there, whether it be a tie or a win. But that said, we didn't play a full game against Midwestern. And I think one of the things that we've been struggling with really in terms of the non-conference play up to this point is putting a full game together. We haven't seen a full game yet. We're playing in halves, we're playing in spurts, and against quality sides, you're simply not going to get the results in which you expect to get. Last weekend, trip to Billings, we beat a very, very good San Francisco State side. I thought we were the better team there. We worked on possession quite a bit, comfort in possession quite a bit that week prior, and I think we saw some improvements to that effect against San Francisco State. Against Montana State Billings, we just didn't have a very good game. I think that it's fair to say that that was our worst game to date, and that's of course a concern going into conference play. You always want to go into your first game of conference on a good note. We have had a good week of training, so we're going to ride that momentum going into Mines this Friday. Austin Jex was a fantastic center back the first weekend against the Texas schools. He had a great weekend, and unfortunately we missed him against San Francisco and Montana State Billings, and we'll be excited to get him back. Spencer Jackson's been very, very good throughout the first 4 games. He's very, very comfortable in possession, and he's a very, very good decision maker on the ball. Of course, Roy, he's our leading scorer going into conference play. He's got 2 goals, but to be fair, I think he should have a couple more than 2. He's been put in good situations, and we have to remind ourselves, yes, Roy's a very good player, but he's a young player. He's new to this college program and this college game, and we'll certainly expect him to add to that tally going forward. Well, I mean, with Mines, you're talking about traditionally a regional powerhouse. They're obviously very, very well coached. And they have very, very good players. And whenever you put those 2 things together, you're talking about a very formidable opponent. And I think that's one thing that we'll have on Friday night against Mines. They're very, very organized defensively. They look to go forward with numbers and do so organized. So we have to make sure defensively we get our tactics right, and offensively we put enough bodies forward to get a ball in the back of the net. Going into Springs, of course, the program last year, Springs was the one team I believe we didn't get a result against all year. I guess by that I mean a win. I think 3 games, 3 draws, and so certainly we're going to get on the road on Saturday, and after getting a result to get Mines against Mines, we'll hope for the best, and we'll hope to get a second one against Springs on Sunday.